Alright, I'm not going to be talking a whole lot. Well, that's not true. Basically, I'm just going to do some story-based stuff. Because I've been meaning to do that, and I've been neglecting it a bit. But, I mean, it's not like it's major. We're going to be starting back... Well, I can show you a little bit of what I did. Especially for this map. I believe it would be here. I still have the loading as is. Yeah, notice how it's nice and smooth now. That is because I cut down on the number of events. I mean, this would have been how much I had at this point, but there's a lot of gaps in the numbers. And what helped a bit was removing the warp tiles that didn't belong to any of these. Down here, over here, and here. They have been relegated to this event, non-object warps. So with that one plugin that makes it so that you can activate page conditions using the standard condition event, here in this case it's like for the bottom warps, you press enter and it'll trigger. Basically this stuff. This works like a normal warp, where if you're stepping on a certain tile location, it'll do this. Also with this, it takes multiple X values. But they all share the same Y value, so it ends up working the same way. And similarly, we have this. Except, I'm just now noticing... Oh, wait. Oh, right, it's for these. Then what were these for? Oh, wait. Now I know. Over here. But yeah, cutting down on a lot of these events and removing some of the enemies basically made this area much nicer. Nope, don't want to play. So I'm going to show off basically this story event and what I have so far. As always, nothing is finalized. I'm going to be coming back here and updating as needed. Everything's basically a draft, so make that as you will. We're almost to Goldtail's place. Thank goodness. I was getting tired of... Hey Aki, where are you going? So nice. I should have known. These flowers must be like catnip to you. Come on, we don't have time for this. You usually don't cave this easily. Meow. What's happening with Aki? Are you familiar with the term zoanthropy? I have read about it once. It's a rare mental illness where one believes to have become an animal. Although with beast folk it's a bit different, mostly due to their unique biology. They retain their intellect, but their motor and cognitive functions change accordingly. But that usually only crops up in much older adult. That only crops up in but that usually only crops up in adults. I could change that too. When has she started showing symptoms? She started showing signs after her father went missing. He was also who she got her condition from, although it didn't truly manifest until after her mother died. I see. From what I'm told, there are treatments for this. The one they use for her involves special medical gels. They're supposed to, balance out the parts of her that are human and animal, I believe. Pretty much. It's thanks to the Turtles merchants that we have a steady supply for her. Let's just say they owe us for the times we had to help them out of a jam. Usually she'll take them right away. They are shaped like little fish after all. But sometimes she just won't. Well, let's take a brief rest. I'd rather she be in a suitable state in case the Forest Lord appears. It's not that she seems hindered by it, and yet to have it happen after... Wait a minute. Oh wow! It actually is! What? What's the matter? William, get down! Huh? Yes. Aki! You... alright? You saved me. Of course. We're friends, right? Stay where you are. He's here. I'll be updating this sprite in the future. Master? Is that what I think it is? Yes. What you're seeing is the Lord of the Forest. I don't feel anything that could be malevolence, but even so, the aura gives it off. I feel it too. This isn't corruption. This is pure anger. Now, I actually have an alternate take for this. Not bad. Wait a sec. I really should learn to condense these events as well. So yeah, if you heard about if you talk to the adventure boys that are in the village, this event would play out as is. This too here. But if you haven't, it would be this. This malice. Could it have been exposed to the malevolence? No. Being affected by malevolence would emit something far worse than this. This is just pure anger. It's a bit much, I know, but it's fun to try and come up with scenarios where if you do something, you get different dialogue. I'll show another instance later. Yeah. Oh no, you're hurt! Watch out! I need to add animations here. Piper, tend to her wounds. Right. Thank you. Honestly, you're so careless sometimes. But, will your guildmaster be okay? Watch carefully. When in a bind, you should use what energy you have to mitigate an enemy attack. Should you have an opportunity... Excuse me. Amazing. Incredible. Did she actually... I merely weakened it. You two should be able to take it down. William, stay where you are. This is an adventurer's duty. I gotta fix that. There was like a little moment where you see nothing. You can count on us. We'll put a stop to it right here and now. Would you like an explanation on using Super Guard? It's a passive skill that, while equipped, will enable one to use the excess mana being stored up to reduce physical damage. Holding the down and enter keys will trigger the effect of Super Guard when receiving the first hit of a physical attack. Icon marked, for example. All damage from that attack will be reduced by 90% for the duration of that action. However, just like using a character's special ability, this consumes a full segment of their overlimit gauge, so use this feature wisely. And they'll end the effects, and they are maxed out. And she's got 2 attacks. I keep forgetting. So I don't know if this is being caused by one of the things not being removed or something. I gotta figure that out too. It's getting angrier. Keep it together. We almost have it. Hold up. What are you... I'm not staying back this time. Not when I can do something. Leo can now use Overlimit. Super Guard also enabled for this fight. I need to change up this ability too. He's gonna do it. Yeah. So good. might also make it so that when you're guarding, you can recover TP. And I'm also considering giving William the ability to just naturally... give William the ability to use Charge, which would give some of his TP to an ally. Fine. Alright, she doesn't have enough. I win! And we leveled up. Huh. We won! We did it! Did I actually... Well done, you two. I do believe I told you to leave it to them, did I not? Well, I won't deny you of some credit. You really showed them. So what do we do now? Right. We just defeated the Forest Lord, and I think it's safe to say that after everything that happened, wasn't because of malevolence. Or no, that's right. That everything that happened wasn't because of malevolence. But if that's the case, then... this is quite a conundrum. Ordinarily, if a wild animal is considered a major threat to people, it must be put down. But this is a wild lord. They control the wildlife in their territory. If anything were to happen to it, then they would become more feral. We already did quite a number to it as it is. We could delay the inevitable, but at this rate we might have to end its suffering. That won't be necessary. Who's there? Any new music for her? Wait, isn't that... Madame Goldtail? We were looking for you. Is she really? Yeah, no mistaking it. Just like in the photo. I might be able to discern what is afflicting him. Please allow me to examine him. As you wish. Let her through, ladies. This will be but a moment. Poor Albane. They did quite a number on you. From what the other animals made it sound, you were in great distress. Do not worry, we'll help you. Did a kid just appear? It's just like what happened on the train. Besides spirits, only familiars can use that art. Karen, if you would please apply some healing arts to him? Not too quickly, I need time to fully examine him. Yes, Mom. Don't worry, you'll be all better soon. Now let's see here. So this is what Madame Goldtail is like. I'll give her this much. It takes a lot of nerve to get up close and personal with a wild lord like that. Of course, I'm rather surprised she had a kid with him. The Goldtail family usually keeps to themselves regarding family affairs. Only nobles and certain individuals are privy to this sort of knowledge. I will say now, this one is also part of the job you'll be taking. You can think of him as a co-client in technical terms. Oh, great. We're going to be babysitting too? I'm sure it'll be fine. It would be like taking care of my kid's siblings. That's what I'm afraid of. I think I found the problem. It'll hurt for just a moment. Just wait. Ping. Just need to add the sound. Just one burst of healing magic and you're done. Feeling better? Thank you for your cooperation. I can assure you that Albin won't harm anyone else anymore. That's good to hear. But what made it so angry to begin with? We thought maybe I'd been afflicted with malevolence before, and yet it wasn't. What did you do to calm it down? I simply removed the source of his anger, something that was highly irritating to him. Show the animation. A needle? That was what was making it angry? There are plants out there that are known to be poisonous. They can cause confusion or pain to anyone touched by it. However, there shouldn't be such plants in this forest. I'll need to have someone investigate when things are calm. Yeah, no doubt the trail will need to remain closed until the wildlife return to normal. I haven't found time to go through the trail normally, so I only recently learned what happened from the wild animals. I suppose the committee didn't inform me of Albane right away, so not to worry me or anyone else. Nevertheless, I'm glad we were able to resolve this without any unnecessary deaths. In any case, you appear to have business with me. I couldn't help but overhear some of what you were discussing earlier. If I'm correct in my assumption, considering the Guildmaster herself is present, they have chosen me for the pilgrimage, no? Yes, that's right. My associates and I are here on behalf of all allied nations to escort you during the pilgrimage. I have with me the pack rings that you have asked for. We only need to review and finalize the contract. Does that mean we're going on a journey? It appears that way, yes. Why don't we discuss the details at our house? It's only just further along the path. Sounds good to us. Follow me then. And I put in like a little save spot for myself. Just so that I have a way to look at cutscene stuff. Corin, could you prepare the table and put out some biscuits for our guests? Sure thing. I'll prepare some tea for you all. Feel free to make yourself at home. So yeah, one thing I'm going to be doing is add a little animation for putting that away, and here's a little thing. If you look very closely, you'll notice that Aki's sprite is overlapping the chair a bit, and also I made it so that if you make subtle taps with the keyboard, you can do this. Not enough that... Also, if you hold shift, it'll... Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, did I do something? There shouldn't be anything here. I have another save. Yep, it's this one. Alright, let's go back over here. Alright, so this spot, I don't know what's going on, because nothing should be triggering this. $12. So, what is going on? Oh, I see. That's what it is. Need to make a habit of just putting this here. Well, also making this its own separate, a standalone event. It's reacting to me putting it here. It's supposed to be over here. 13.9. Yeah, mystery solved. Check the other event tiles then. One's fine. This one's fine. I think this was the only one. Oh. That's weird. I don't remember putting a block on this. Oh, I know what it is. I know exactly what's going on. That's the reason. Because these prevent the player from, or any event, from stepping on unless they're going through. If they have the through state. Dope. Ah, well. I should probably check his sprite, because that didn't seem right to me. This is his room. Probably shouldn't take this without permission. This I need to really update to make sure it reads like a kid's book. Oh. I should probably fix that. Yeah, because technically this is part of the wall at that point. It's something you put on a desk. I mean... Where is it? Yeah, here it is. Oh, except for these that are gonna be... I don't know, well, that's a round table, so that's not gonna be affected. It's the round table. Okay, it's over here. Copy. Actually, no. Not that it can affect things here. I need to put something there. Need to remove that. In the bathroom. That's for the kitchen sink. Wait a second, did I come up a different passage? I did! I gotta fix that. And remember, they don't take effect until you actually get... when you reset. Should probably replace the teddy bear that's up there since Karin has one in his room. Nothing in here. Gotta trigger that event. And that. Remove that. I don't know why some of these are below and they should be same level. Seriously. And yeah, I like the idea that some objects can be interacted with. Heck, now that we saved it. Oh, that's still not... Doesn't seem right. Shouldn't be because it's... Because, like, it's a non-passable one. Unless I missed one. No? So maybe I have to somehow get it above, or... Actually, this would be a good chance to try something. Okay, yeah, that's better. So let's go back over here. Or no, better idea. Or two. Let's see what happens. It just makes it disappear. Oh, done. One short. Needs to be 3. Okay. Guess I'm gonna have to try something else. 'Cause there is no reason why this... Well, no, I get why. It's because it's technically in the... It's because this is actually on a higher layer. So I think what I can do instead... Oh, except now I'm gonna have to grab the event again. Oh shit. Oh, I could have kept it though. It's 22. Toggle. Where is the... I mean, it works. But just in case. I might have to check later to see if I can use a note tag that makes it so that it appears on a higher layer. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to keep this for now. And this will actually disappear if Vera's in the party. Which won't be in this scene, it'll actually be in a later event. Could also make this disappear when the... That's still funny to me. Just a funny little thing. Oh, here we go. There we go. And they're still frickin' below. And below again. Anyway, here's the other event I have done so far. Oh, one other thing. So normally she'd be above the layer, and then here she's below it. And that is because of this. If you're standing on any of these tiles, then it'll make these appear. Otherwise, they're just normal chairs that you can walk on top of. Why did I click that when this is still on? Also, this is just a placeholder. I don't have anything programmed yet. If you're done looking around, you might want to take a seat. Alright, please help yourselves. It's bitter. I can't say I'm that much of a tea person either, but this is pretty good. This premium grade tea, Actually, the ingredients come from the village. You're kidding. Cambio produces a wide variety of produce and ingredients that are shipped throughout the region and even exported elsewhere. As part of the local Nature Trail Committee, I feel it only natural that I show my support with their goods. Are you also part of the Nature Preservation Committee? No. That honor goes to the House Matriarch, who just happens to be my grandmother. The people of this village elected me onto their own committee because of my efforts in improving the mana quality here. Since the last pilgrimage wasn't completed, that left some places having less than exceptional mana. Has it gotten that bad? It's alright, it hasn't gotten to a breaking point. However, to my understanding, they are in dire need of fresh mana. With our efforts, we can reduce mana usage to keep the environment healthy, but any more postponements could lead to greater shortages. Less mana means less Manarium, and less Manarium means stretching our reserves to power our Magitech. But that's why you're here, because I was appointed to be the representative for this pilgrimage. That's right. As such, we should go over the details of the job. This contract contains all the details discussed in the hearing. It also contains all standard procedures pertaining to our guild. In addition, you may also inspect the pack rings to see if they are to your specifications. Oh, they look so shiny. I should probably put in, like, actual rings in this box. Or even have, like, a picture. I'll figure that out later. So, those are the pack rings, eh? That's right. One for each great spirit. They are adorned with a special gemstone that each spirit likes. While they're gems that almost anyone can get, the metal used for the rings is what's needed to even perform the trial. Also, the number of rings bestowed depends on how many spirits the client wishes to meet, and how urgent we are for mana. It looks like there's 8 rings here. That would mean a full journey then? Yes. The pilgrimage normally requires the original 4 primal great spirits: Ifrit, Gnome, Udine, and Sylph. I think I got her name wrong, I'll have to check later. Undine, that's it. They represent the main elements that built our world. However, because more types of mana came to being, it's possible to include other great spirits in this pilgrimage as well. More specifically, Bolt, Celsius, Luna, and Shadow. They represent the elements derived from the original 4. Most choose to forego them due to not being part of the original pact. Nevertheless, it does help increase the mana supply. Because of how the last pilgrimage went, it was especially needed that one included every great spirit that's part of the journey. I know that would include Maxwell, who's the last to be seen, but I don't see his ring in there. Normally the ring would be supplied as well. However, there was no need to do so this time. Wait, you wouldn't suppose that what she's wearing... Yeah, now that you mention it, it does look like turquoise. This ring was given to me by my husband. He originally wished to take the pilgrimage before offering his hand in marriage with it. We always intended to one day take the pilgrimage together, though I'm sad to say he isn't around to see this day. I'm so sorry. It's alright. At the very least, we can fulfill what he always wanted to do with this journey. And that is... Do you know that many have a mana deficiency due to having underdeveloped mana lobes? I'm aware, yes. Most can live without it, but familiars like ourselves need a lot of mana for our own health. It's as vital as the air we breathe. Karin here is one such case. I serve to supply him with mana so he can remain healthy and perform arts. It's true, can't be a mighty wizard without it. My husband also had such condition. Even still, he wished to become a respectable wizard under his own power. To that end, he looked for ways to make magic arts more accessible to those with little mana, even if it meant just better supplements. I've been researching towards better mana lobe development, though I have been advocating towards better accommodations for such individuals. Most of our society relies on magic and magitech for basic needs. Even with practical tools, it isn't quite enough. How would taking this pilgrimage help with that? people look up to those who are blessed by the Great Spirits, especially the Lord of Spirits, Maxwell. Be it nobles or commoners, it's the kind of respect that can influence people to push change or progress. Of course, I wish to be part of that push. Taking this pilgrimage means amassing power that, quite frankly, should be used to help people. Most nobles that happen to take this pilgrimage end up doing the bare minimum and sit on what they have. Tell me about it. I believe I've signed everything needed here. Yes, that should do it for the paperwork. Only thing left now is to pass ownership of the rings. Place your hand on the box. Once the transfer is complete, you will be able to manifest and de-manifest it and its contents at will. And as a courtesy reminder, these items will remain tethered to you unless taken out of range, so keep them hidden unless necessary. If there are no questions, I shall get started. And with that, you are now the proud owner of a set of pack rings. So it's finally time. I look forward to traveling with you all. This is so exciting. I look forward to it as well. Right, Piper? Yeah, I suppose so. Now that that's settled, only one thing remains. Young man. Yes? I understand you have business with me as well. You appear to be an academy student accompanying these three. Well, the thing is... the headmaster gave me a letter of recommendation for you to act as a tutor toward my study in spiritology. Is that so? May I see it? Oops. Wrong thing! Interesting. So you're William Damaris? That would make you Dimitil's son, is that right? Before we continue... Oh, it has to look down. It's supposed to be a little document. That's right. Oh, that's cool! That would make you like a really strong wizard, just like your old man. I don't really think of myself like that. It's true I have some strong magic, but I have trouble controlling it well. It's why they recommended me to you, since your arts are based around the use of spirits. What's that mean? There are wizards, especially those of the familiar variety, who make use of spirits to perform arts. The method is like how it is with forming magic arrays. You form one to draw them in, offering the mana inside so they perform the art. Depending on the array and mana used, you can reduce the mana used for a normal art in favor of spirits performing it. That sounds great! Yeah, but the problem is having to forcibly make the array and then hope enough spirits make use of it. Plus, not every art can work this way. Most magic users tend to use them for drawn-out healing or weakening opponents standing above them. It would take a lot more time having them make like an enormous fireball than... It would take a lot more time having the probably... Oh no, this is right. It would take them a lot more time having them make like an enormous It should be an enormous fireball. I mean, this is minor stuff. But nevertheless, again, a lot of this can be changed later, as is the way of a draft. I'm told that with my mana, I could make better use of my arts and not have any, accidents. But it looks like you're going to be leaving on a journey, so I have to assume it isn't happening anyway. Ordinarily, I don't take private tutor jobs as my obligations lie with my duties as a teacher and a committee member. However, with this pilgrimage I can offer to provide some magic lessons, so long as you're willing to travel as a volunteer. Wait, can she do that? Per the contract, besides needing at least 2 adventurers in the party, she is allowed to hire help or allow volunteer workers to join. Of course, there are limits and restrictions, especially if said help were to harm others or take advantage of the pilgrimage somehow. Are we responsible in protecting them as well? In this case, it's more of an obligation. Our priorities are with the clients above all else. Although if he joins, it might make this journey easier on us all, wouldn't it? It's up to him at this point. Much like it is for you, it'll gradually get more dangerous the farther we end up going. And like you, he may choose to drop off if it becomes too much for him. Having said, are you up to traveling with us? I can't guarantee your safety if you choose to accompany us, and we will be traveling a lot. If there's no other way, then I'll go. Are you okay with that? Yeah, dude. If this isn't going to be just some leisurely stroll, I'm positive. If I don't do this, how could I ever face... well, in any event, I promise I won't be a burden, and I'll pull my weight. Well, you heard him. Yes, I'm sure you'll be a fine addition to the party. Let's make this a worthwhile experience. For now, let's plan to leave in the morning. Will give us time to say our farewells. In that case, let's return to the village. We should let them know the danger is past. Eat it. And the last save file for testing. So, I think I have a little bit of this done. Oh, nope. That's as far as I have right now. Uh-oh. There we go. So actually, just to show what it's about to happen, uh-oh. Oh, right, because this is on loop. And also, you need to stop moving. Stepping animation off. And so this here is a secret door. And it leads into this little tiny room where an elevator is present, and I need to actually put in the tunnel that'll lead you down here. Did my best to get the estimates based on location and such. So because you're... Wait, did I use... No. Oh, I know what the thing is. If you set it to none, then it makes it so that they're using one of their stepping animation spots. So that's what you need to do. Your event 28. Probably it's one of the switch, but yeah. Right on. Because at some point we're going to be going to a place where NPCs should not be. I mean, actually, I think it would be easier to just do this. She's right here, and you warp here. Make it easier to just do this. Left, 1, 2, 3. And then similarly, Aki will do that. I don't need her to turn. The implication could be the switches right here or something. Probably need something to simulate an elevator coming up. happened? Oh! That's what happened. And also, technically, you're not supposed to be able to save outside of a safe circle. There. All fixed. Almost. Alright, so... just a moment. Oh, except now this happens. But then again, actually, I don't have any... Can I restore the shadow effect from a plugin? No. Could technically take one of them and... yeah, actually I can do that. It's my worst fear, becoming a rich person. Oh, but that also means I gotta change the... clever workarounds. Just a moment. It will be faster if we take our personal shortcut. This way. This house was once a safe house for miners before I converted it into a proper home. Naturally, the only thing left over is an elevator leading to the base of the cliff. There we go. Alright, I think that'll do. This has been story time with me. I will be doing the tunnel on my own time. It'll just be a brief not cutscene, but otherwise, coming out of here will trigger the next cutscene. And yeah, I will see you next time then, with more Final Fantasy, of course.